It's not doing anything. Hold up. I think it overloaded.
Because I checked your waiting, the waiting thing.
There it is. No, I'm live.
Oh,
I
you are.
think it took a while for it to catch up. It's actually live. We had a technical difficulty. All this time I thought I was live and I wasn't. It was still just like connecting. But now I'm live. And Doug's booing me as usual.
Guys, behave, okay? Technical problems come with the YouTube.
Yo, I didn't even know I wasn't live all that time. I pressed the button and it was just still connecting the whole time. No, I actually was live, Larry. I pressed the button and the thing literally just didn't connect the whole time I was going. It didn't connect. We thought it was connected because OBS says I'm live. Yeah, she's being really rude. We thought we were live the whole time. I was talking and everything.
I'm moderator. How dare you? How dare you?
And Junior was just like, I don't know if we're live, Spark. I can't see it on your YouTube channel. I'm like, really? Let me go and see what's going on. And
yeah, I basically saved Spark stream.
It's still like the network. I think it's because of that freaking tornado that we got hit with. I think it messed some stuff up. I think I'm still dealing with issues from like basically the post effects of it. Because my internet's been trashy lately. It really has. I don't know. I'm like, what the hell is going on with my internet? But anyways, let's get this thing started. As I was saying, I thought the Game Awards was meh at best. They did show some really quality titles, but there were only about 8 or 9. And they had 37 games total. It was 37 world premieres, but only like 9 quality titles. So we're only going to talk about the 9 that were worth mentioning. And Junior, this is his really his first impressions of all of it because he really hasn't seen anything. So I'm going to show him the Hellblade 2 trailer. We're going to talk about it. I have not played the first game.
I haven't played the first one. So
okay, so that makes 2 of us. Well, I'm going to play it and let everybody in chat watch it as well. And then we'll discuss it because it looks really good. I just don't think that the gameplay really catches me, but it does look good. So here we go. Let me add some sound to this. I might have muted the tab. Probably don't need sound, but stories I'll give y'all.
Strike the gods that haunt us.
This is unbelievable.
You might see me as weak, but I will show you what lies behind my eyes.
I hope it's not too loud, guys. You watching this, Junior?
Oh yeah.
So this is all in game. It looks really good. You know, this is an Xbox exclusive.
Our scars of grief.
It of course will come to Game Pass. You should play the first one. I have it in my Steam library. The first one's available on.
If it's not PC, then I
wait. It's on PC. The first one's on PC. The first one's even on Switch.
It's coming. It knows my name.
What's with her pupils?
It knows our name.
It's not loud. Thank you.
Life for what you believe is your sacrifice.
Like I said, this looks really impressive, but it's lackluster as far as gameplay. You guys will see. There ain't gonna be a whole lot going on.
I don't know if this is my type of game, I'll be honest.
A lot of people love the first game for the narrative because it deals with like her hearing voices, and then they have like a cool feature in the first game where the surround sound effects, if you have like headphones, it sounds like someone's really whispering in your ear. It's kind of trippy.
Can you smell their fear? Look at the bones. Look at the bones. That's going to be you.
See, you hear the voices? Those are the voices telling her that.
Oh, that's weird. What the
Yo,
fuck?
yes. If you play the game, I knew what the highlight of this game was back in the day. I just still haven't played it.
Those whose eyes
What,
are
does she have like
blinded by
schizophrenia or something?
Basically,
by the ghosts
yeah,
that haunt them.
she deals with that.
Senua saw that to win the war, we must break this siege. Break it with an unshakable truth. Break it with an impossible feat. Senua.
The oil, then the fire.
Get ready. Now's the moment. Get ready. First the oil, then the fire. Yes. Now, go. Yes.
Oh, I forgot to add. I'll tell you about it. So this is all in-game, Junior. This is actually what the game will look like.
Do it! I'm here! I'm here! Take me!
How is this?
Hold on, I got a phone call. I'm gonna have to mute.
Now, chase me! Run! Knock him down! Keep moving!
Well, I cannot mute it.
It's me it wants to kill.
So what I meant by like the gameplay, Junior, that's what I'm saying. Like she was only like throwing the spear at the thing. That was like it.
Attack now! Again! Attack!
Help me!
She's dead. I know you.
He needs you.
All right, so that was that, Junior. What did you think?
I don't know if that's my type of game.
It isn't your type of game. It's not a game that's gonna appeal to everyone. The first one didn't, but a lot of people did really like the first game. But I can see you not being a fan of that type of game. And why the? Oh, that's right. It's gonna just keep playing, right?
My daughter.
My internet is so janky, man. So janky now. Ever since that tornado, it's like stuff is. I can't pause things right away. It's weird. All right. No, bro. No. So, what did you guys think of that, chat? So, that was like the first really big premiere at the Game Awards. And I was like, okay. Kind of expected Hellblade, but I'm not like a fan. And then I never played the first game either. So, you know, you can take that how you want. Facts, bro. Facts.
No, hold on. Okay, hold on. I was saying that because I could hear you speaking, right?
Yeah.
And so Ro was saying something in chat, and he was basically addressing me. I was like, "Oh, okay." He can't hear you because your mic was still on. That was the point. That was, and so he said he just made a statement there. So
Yeah. But anyways, that game is not one that I'm particularly interested in. I still need to play the first game. And since it's in my Steam library, I probably will play it. I'll probably release it before they drop the sequel. But I'm not in a hurry to play that. Now, one of the games that I really wanted to see more of was Wonder Woman, the video game, because here we are. They showed this trailer and people were trying to guess what it was. People were thinking it was Injustice 3, and I'm like, no way is this Injustice 3. Like, where can they go with that story from where they are now?
But you can be more.
this even be
You can
injustice.
be
This is not like an injustice.
You are Wonder Woman.
See, that's all they showed. It was like really quick, brief.
Who made this game?
Who made this game? Good question. It's not. Is it like Warner Brothers?
Warner
Is
Bros.
it their
Games.
studios or?
My daughter. A new threat comes to our shores.
I feel like they showed. It could be Warner Brothers, but that would be weird to me if Warner Brothers actually
My daughter.
made.
A
I
new
think somebody
threat
else
comes
is
to our
developing it.
shores.
I think Warner Brothers is
And
just
I must
publishing.
call you home.
I don't know. Maybe it is Warner Brothers.
Restore
What do
what
they have
has
in
been
their
broken. Unite.
Oh, never mind. It's them. Monolith. I don't know what all they made though. Which actually makes me wonder what other games have they made outside of this Wonder Woman game? Because you can always track
Didn't
down.
they make Batman?
Nope, they did not.
No, Batman Arkham Origins.
No, that's
Warner
Rocksteady.
Brothers. That's not Rocksteady.
No.
Rocksteady didn't make that.
Not Origins. Did they make Origins?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Okay,
did.
they did make Origins. I think you're right about that. Rocksteady made the other 3 games.
All right, yeah.
Well, okay, well,
Rocksteady made.
you know, a lot of
Arkham
people may
City, Arkham.
disagree with Origins. Like, some people didn't like it, but I thought it was a great entry in Arkham series.
It's a good game.
People disregard it because Rocksteady didn't make it.
It has very good boss fights. Like, even though the story isn't great.
Yeah, see, Rose saying that in chat also. He said he thought Rocksteady made Origins. No, Rocksteady made the other 3, and they made Origins. And people like disregarded it. Warner Brothers published it.
Yeah, Warner.
They're the publisher.
No, Warner Brothers made. Are you talking about in the other Arkham games?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're
Wait.
talking about the other Arkham games, then yeah, Warner Brothers did publish it, but it was freaking. It was obviously Rocksteady made it, but for Arkham Origins, it was Warner Brothers Games.
So wait, Warner Brothers actually made the game?
Yeah, Arkham Origins, yes.
Oh, well, okay. Here are some games that these guys have made. They made Shadow of Mordor 1 and 2, Shadow of War. The Fear games, they made those. Condemned, Criminal Origins. Okay, they got some decent game. I don't know about Silent Hill Origins. Ro might know about that one, if that's any good.
I've never even played that game. Like, I've only seen like.
Warner Brothers Montreal. Okay, yeah, you're right. All right, so we can only keep our fingers crossed with this game. Hopefully they do a good job. You didn't touch that one? Gotcha. So hopefully they do a good job with Wonder Woman, because I think Wonder Woman deserves a really good game. And maybe it's open world. Who knows? Since they didn't show us any gameplay, hopefully it plays something like the Arkham games or something along those lines. But what did you? Well, it ain't much to think about when they don't show you much, right, Junior? They didn't show
Honestly, I
much.
just like it's just a game. It's like a teaser trailer.
Yeah,
So
that's
you can't
all it
really
is. Now
base any
here's
kind of
another
opinion on
one.
that.
They show Alan Wake 2. I don't know if you played the first Alan Wake.
I've kind of played the first Alan Wake, but I haven't, because the first Alan Wake I thought was difficult.
We all
so I
come
just
to-
couldn't play it. Second one.
Come on, stop playing games, internet.
A story with hopes and expectations.
Yeah, Alan Wake was a game, one of my favorite
Looking
games.
for an answer.
I actually streamed that game on 2 occasions. My internet is shot. It's shot.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope, without ever finding the story. This is
So
not
yeah,
the
they
story
showed
we
this.
want to
They
be.
don't show any gameplay though. That's the thing. A lot of the games they showed, they didn't show gameplay for.
This story.
They just showed trailers.
Alive.
Let's be honest, right?
Story.
The non-gameplay. Hold on, who is that?
And monsters.
Alan Wake.
Wear many faces.
That looks no. I'm talking about who the actor
You were saying what now, Junior?
is. I'm talking about who the actor is.
Oh, I don't know if I
I think
just
that's
thought,
Troy Baker.
I hope not.
Well,
don't-
hold on.
I
We
don't
have to
think it
pause.
is.
We
I
have
don't
to
think it
pause This
is.
stream now. We have to pause this stream now. Okay, I need to ask you one thing. Why don't you hope it's Troy Baker?
Because they ruined Joe.
Oh, okay. So
Look,
hold on.
look, you can say, well, he didn't have anything to do with it, but he was still for it. So it's like, because of that, he defended what happened. So he lost credibility with me. Oh, so Junior's gone, everybody. He's muted. So, all right. So far, they only showed trailers. And that was kind of my thing with the show. I'm like, you got all of these games, but you're not really showing any gameplay. You're only showing trailers, which gives me nothing. You know, if you show me more of the gameplay, then I could probably be hyped. But when you just show like a trailer and then the game's like probably 2 years out or something, in most cases, those games are probably like almost 2 years out. Even this Alan Wake, even though it says 2023, it could very well be like early 2024, depending on where they are with the development. And it's like, I actually rather they not show me anything if they can't show me actual gameplay. So I'm going to hang tight until Junior comes back because I don't want to show. Well, I guess I can show you guys some other stuff. I don't know how my stream is performing since my internet is so shot right now. Oh, let me go back. All right. So far they only showed one game with gameplay. Then the other two were teaser trailers. Now, they did show extensive gameplay to the next one. Junior's not here. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Are you crying about that situation still? Oh, because I think he had to do something. Anyways, let's carry on. Let's carry on. So the next game they actually showed a lot of gameplay for, and it really got me stoked for it, even though I'm not gonna get it anytime soon, simply because I don't have a PS5. You can get this game on PS4, but I don't want the watered down experience. So here's the next one on the list. It's Horizon Forbidden West, and it is all gameplay, thankfully. If only my internet was acting right. Like, it's so weird that my internet is so janky though. But that tornado did some damage. Yeah, that tornado did some damage. Hopefully it'll play though. It should play shortly. Just more buffering than I'm used to. Usually just instant. Whatever. What can you do?
Land is dying. And the machines are out of control.
There it is. Let's see. I can't even show you guys. I can't even show you guys it in its best quality because of my internet. No worries, Doug.
Okay.
So, Junior, did you ever play Horizon Zero Dawn?
No.
Where
It's
have
funny,
you been?
I have it right
Where-
here in my freaking
Look,
desk,
dude,
but I still haven't played
You
it.
got
Yeah.
until February to play the game because the sequel comes out in February. It's that soon. And I was just
Look,
telling the
I
chat,
got things to do, Spark,
look,
okay?
you can put that shit on hold.
No,
Like, I'm
okay,
just
okay,
playing.
Spark. I'll come with an agreement. I'll come to an agreement. You have to help me set up my Elgato, right? And then I'll play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'll stream it even.
Okay, will you complete it?
I will complete it. I've completed games before.
Okay, yeah, you must complete it. I'm about to show. I was just saying to the chat that everything that they really shown up until now was just like teaser trailers, except for Hellblade 2. That was actual in game, but it was lackluster. The other two trailers were teasers. They didn't show any gameplay. But for this one, Horizon Forbidden West, they actually show all gameplay. So we're gonna look at this one,
Land is dying.
and it is one to get stoked about.
And the machines are out of control.
It looks really good. And I mean, it's right around the corner. They threw some Breath of the Wild in there. I gotta call them out on that. Some Breath of the Wild features are in here now. Wasn't those two games like compared though a lot? I think Horizon and Breath of the Wild got compared a lot because they were both open world games that came out around the same time. Seriously,
I don't like that getup.
it looks really good. Like, this game is impressive looking. But it makes me wonder.
PS5 exclusive?
No, it's not. It's
Then it's bullshit. Like why you even figured out the game if you're not going to make it exclusive?
Yo, will you stop? I don't want to hear that. They're doing the
Give me a
orchestra
reason
stuff.
to buy the game. Like,
I totally agree. I totally agree with
Like,
that. But
I
you
can just
got to
play it on PS4.
look at it from this perspective. They've only showed PS5 gameplay. We don't know how it looks or runs on the PS4, and it's probably not going to run nearly as good. It's probably going to be sub 30 a lot of times. It's going to be dipping in frames. The performance won't be all that great.
Yeah, but
Like,
Spark, think about this, right? I'm going to spend what could be essentially be like 480 quid on
Yep.
just to play a game. Just to play a game that's going to cost like $50.
It's a
50 quid.
PlayStation exclusive, but it's a cross-generation game. It's going to be on the PS4 and the PS5.
Yes, but if I'm getting a PlayStation 5.
So I had a conversation with someone last week about that. So here's the thing. And I mean, I totally agree with you, Junior. I agree 100%. But you got to understand, gaming is a business. And the PlayStation 4 is 100 million plus seller. So it's in more households than the PS5, not to mention they have problems manufacturing those because of the pandemic and the chip shortage. So you got to think the PlayStation 5 is probably what, like 20, 30 million worldwide compared to the PlayStation 4, which is 100 plus million worldwide. You think Sony's going to just leave the money on the table? No. Like, now I do think that they have to get to a point. I say this, once the PlayStation 5.
That's a weak
No,
mindset.
listen. No.
That's a weak mindset.
No, it's not, because if you would force people's hands for what when most people can't even get the PS5.
Then what they should be doing is manufacturing obviously more PS5s.
They can't because of the chip shortage. All the manufacturers use the same chips. And the pandemic affected that. Yes, they can't.
Wait, so that means Xbox. Is it Xbox
It's the
Series
same.
X?
All of them. Xbox, Nintendo, Sony, all of them are dealing with the chip shortage. And they're all scrambling to manufacture. No, you can't even go in the store and buy a damn Switch. Like, come on. Like, you can't go in the store, buy the Switch. You can't go in the store and buy the PlayStation 5. You can't go buy the Xbox Series consoles because they're all dealing with the same problem, the chip shortage. They can't even. Then why what?
Okay, I can see what you're saying, right? But that means like the mechanical wise, right? Technical wise.
Yeah, and Doug in the chat right now, Doug just also mentioned phones, cars, everything. Every technology down there is affected by that. It's the semiconductors that they can't get their hands on because of the pandemic. So everybody's affected by it.
Larry's just being is just disrespecting me in the chat.
No, she's not. She's basically.
Did you see what she just said? Junior's just struck.
Oh, I didn't see that. You're right. She is disrespecting you. So yeah,
my brain hurts.
So you gotta think about that. If they can't even get the consoles in the stores for people to get it, then why limit what people can get the game on when most people already have the PS4? Now, if that wasn't a problem and they were able to mass produce PS5s, then I would say, yeah, you should cut the cord on the PS4 because you want to give people a legitimate reason to own the PS5. But as it stands right now, why do that? And I mean, too, a lot of people don't want to move on from the PS4. Like, I literally
they should make it. They should then. The problem is making it cross-generational, right? That there's going to be technical problems that the PS4 cannot match up to.
True.
And we saw that with Cyberpunk. Like, look what happened with Cyberpunk.
Well, Cyberpunk was unoptimized. Don't even put that in the equation. Like, that game could have ran better. The fact that it runs better now after so many patches means that if they would have took a little more time, they could have worked on that performance instead of releasing that game as broken as it was. So that ain't even the fault of the PS4. That's the fault of the developer not optimizing their game for that console.
Okay.
So there's a difference there.
So wait, hold on. Was it? It's PS4 exclusive, right?
Horizon. Well,
right?
yes.
No. I mean, Cyberpunk.
No, Cyberpunk was on multi consoles. It's on Xbox and PlayStation, and it ran like trash on Xbox One and PS4, and it ran okay on the new generation of consoles. But there were still issues there. Like, it was still unoptimized even when you played it on the newer consoles. It was a PS4 and Xbox release. There is no PS5 or Xbox Series X version of the game. You can just put your last gen copy in those systems, and then they benefit from the extra power of those systems. And they're supposed to be releasing a next gen patch to take advantage of what those consoles can do with the game.
The whole situation is just.
It was a lot of fuckery is what it was. And some people will defend CD Projekt Red. I'm just like, man, when they knew.
I'm sorry,
they knew.
When you go from Witcher to Cyberpunk, you can see it's just stark difference. Like the stark difference in quality and narrative and just everything is just so.
Oh, Larry was
so.
defending you earlier when she said you were struggling. She was
sorry,
I guess she was yeah, she said, I guess based on the conversation we were having, she was saying you were struggling. She was trying to defend you. But
my apologies, Larry.
But no, as I was saying though, so you understand the situation with the PS4 and the PS5 and why Sony's not going to just abandon the PS4 install base. They really can't because the PlayStation 5 isn't in enough households right now. But I do think like now if we get to like the end of next year, if it's this time next year, I'll put it like this. By this time next year,
that's very optimistic.
No, by this time next year, the PS5 should be like what is the PS5 sales numbers right now? I want to know what it is worldwide. PS5 total sales. Let's see.
Wait, isn't it outselling Xbox at the moment?
Actually, I think the Xbox got the one up, and it's been a long time. Yeah, I think you got the one up this holiday season. Okay, here we are. The last reported numbers for the PS5. It was at 7.8 million worldwide. The PS4, they even mentioned this, however, it's not even close to the 115.9 million PS4s currently in homes across the world. So why would Sony abandon that? Like, that's just throwing money away.
To me, it just feels, I guess, because I just don't like the way the PS4 is still being dragged.
But the PS4 was an awesome console, Junior.
Yes, but so was the PS3. But look how quickly they scrapped that. Obviously, pre-pandemic, it was a different situation.
See, now we're talking. We're talking about. We're having conversations that exceed the Game Awards. So.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just no, because this whole conversation started with. I thought it was because I'm thinking, why do I need to buy this on?
All right, so let me tell you, the PS3 was a whole nother animal. Sony was ready to move on from the PS3 because of all the woes of the PS3. Now, don't get me wrong, by the end of that console generation, Sony actually, I believe they won. Like, yeah, Microsoft was leading it throughout most of that generation, but by the end of it, Sony had became the dominant console manufacturer. And all of the exclusives were great on the PS3 because the in-house developers knew how to completely utilize the console. But third party struggled because it used the architect that they were not familiar with. And it was harder to develop for that console than the Xbox 360 because it used a more traditional PC type of architect, which is what the PS4 uses and the Xbox One and everything after that. So Sony was quick to move on from the PS3. Don't get me wrong, you still had some titles coming to it, but they were ready to move beyond the PS3 because that was a uphill battle for them most of that console's lifespan. PS4, on the other hand, they learned from all of their mistakes. They didn't make a console that was going to be hard to develop for. It was a lot of easeability for developers. It was easy to bring ports to it, easy just to build games from the ground up. And the PS4 sold very well. Well, it sold exceedingly well. And that's why we're in the situation we're in now where they don't want to abandon it. And I guarantee you that the first party titles that are going to be cross-platform, what's going on, baby? The cross-party titles or the first-party titles.
Spark.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate you.
Tell her I said hi. I'm waving to the screen. She can't see me though.
Julia's speaking to you. All right, thanks. Okay. All right. Just for the second, I'm gonna put them back when I get done. So, as I was saying, so guaranteed that the first party titles that are going to be cross-platform, Sony's going to make sure that they are acceptable on the PlayStation 4. They'll just get the bells and whistles on the PS5. Hello, boo thing. Yeah, so I don't expect it to be like too much of a thing where the game just doesn't, it's like not even playable on the PS4. It'll be playable for sure. And they're
I'm not gonna
scalable.
expect much on
No, you're fine.
I'm not from
Oh,
technical wise.
okay. Yeah.
Like from the technical aspect, I wouldn't expect much from
Uh,
Horizon Zero Dawn on PS4. Wait, is
yeah,
it Horizon? Wait, oh, it's Horizon
Forbidden West.
Oh,
Yeah. I just
so
want
okay.
I want to see it running on the PS4. I want to see it running on the PS4 because we've only seen
If
it
it
on
looks good on PS4, I'll play
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah, I agree. If it looks good on the
I'm trying to find an
PS4,
incentive to get a PS5, but that's the only thing.
the incentive will probably be God of War Ragnarok, Spider-Man
Oh
2.
yeah,
Those games I don't think are going to be cross-platform. Those,
that's gonna hurt. I
yeah,
actually have to spend money now. Damn.
those games I think are only for PS5 because I think they're like a year out. Like those games aren't coming out, I don't think, until 2023. That's why I was saying like this time next year, the discussion will be different because I think that the PS5 will be in enough households where they can justify cutting the cord on the PS4. And hopefully the chip shortage thing won't be as bad by the end of the year. But who knows? Only time will tell. So
I mean, at the rate this is going, we're gonna be in this for maybe another year.
facts. Now,
Which means we're probably going to just get more cross-generational games.
yeah, we will, but it gives us time to get PS5s, Junior. That's how you look at
so
it.
when's God of War God of War's coming on
I
next
think that's
year?
2023. They don't even have a release date. There is no official release date. That tells me it's 2023. Same thing for Spider-Man 2. I don't think it has an official release date. We can look into it real quick. Let's see. I don't believe it has an official, though. Yeah, it says according to 5 sources, 2023. But you know how that goes. They've shown quite a bit of it. Well, yeah, they showed that Venom trailer, so it looked really good. We'll see though, but I think God of War is 2024. I don't know. Let me see. When is God of War? God of War is probably 2020. Yeah, 2023 is what they say for Spider-Man. God of War Ragnarok release date. It says 2022. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. That's according to 2 sources. We'll see. I would be surprised if that game actually makes it for a 2022 release. Because they didn't even show much of that game.
Yeah.
So here's another trailer at the Game Awards. This is a game that I was really stoked for, and this is just DLC. But it's DLC that I've been waiting a long ass time for. So I was happy to see it.
That would only interest Spark, by the way, because
No, it won't.
Spark. Do I seem like someone Cuphead?
Okay, Cuphead will only interest me because I like hardcore games like that. But I was really happy to see it because we've been waiting for this for a long ass time. Man, my internet is so trash. Like, it's crazy how trashy it is.
It's my internet. You're becoming my internet now. That's
yeah. They're showing this is the trailer Nintendo showed, but of course it's multi-platform.
looks like it's bon voyage to our old pals Cuphead, Bugman, and the lovely Miss Chalice. They're off on their next adventure, this time to the fabled DLC Island. What challenges await in this enchanted land? What better way to explore the island than with a
You're gonna be waiting for Zelda, Larry. It's gonna be holiday 2022. Yo, I'm gonna be rocking this. I'm gonna stream this. You guys know I love me some Cuphead.
Look out for the walloping winter whale. Next stop, the dramatic western plains under the watchful
Cuphead is one of those games where I get to flex. It shows me, it shows my gaming skills at their finest.
He's the best baker in the land. His cookies are sure to put some pep in your step.
I feel like I'm watching freaking
And you'll
one of my
need it.
cartoons I used to watch as a
For
kid.
there's a new challenge waiting around every corner on the
Yeah, I was
amazing
stoked about this.
DLC Island.
But like Junior said, that's only something that'll interest me. Excuse me.
Precisely.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing that. I mean, for God's sakes, I played the first game with the controller upside down. So I got some Cuphead skills.
Oh shit, we got a gangster over here. Look.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
He goes from the projects to Cuphead. Yeah, this stuff. Oh shit, never mind. That's zombie.
Buffering. Oh man, I'm sorry, Doug. Internet's terrible, dude. I didn't realize it was gonna be this bad. But I should have known, because yesterday when I was trying to stream, I had those difficulties.
Yeah, blame Sparks Internet.
Well, you made me do it on Twitch, Larry, but remember, I have videos on YouTube of me literally just playing full sections of the game, fighting bosses with the controller upside down. Because after you guys made me do it on Twitch, redeeming that reverse controller jutsu crap, I realized I can actually play games with the controller upside down. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. And what was the one after this? What else did they show? Oh, the Sonic Frontier. Okay.
Okay. Something that could interest me.
So, Sonic Frontiers, it shows some gameplay. I'll let you check it out.
Let's see it, Spark.
They show some gameplay.
I just want to see it.
It's basically Sonic Breath of the Wild. It looks to be an open world Sonic game.
Did you just call it Sonic Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, it's open world, Junior.
Okay,
That's what.
Okay, question. Is every game that's open world Breath of the Wild to you? Is that it?
No, but that's like,
yeah.
Look, Breath of the Wild was like the benchmark for a lot of like the
I
newer.
see Larry has put a bad influence on you.
She probably did, but it was inspiration to a lot of games after it, in my opinion. After Zelda did it, a lot of other games wanted to do it.
Everyone likes doing open world.
They do.
That's what's popular.
Over here.
So they're gonna show some of the in-game gameplay. Not really Sonic running around though.
Okay, Sonic.
You're gonna get like the Breath of the Wild view in a minute. Sonic Adventure don't count, Doug. Don't you dare. See how they showing it? That's Breath of the Wild right there, Junior. That was a Breath of the Wild scene.
I could easily say this is Assassin's Creed.
Look, let me stop you. Let me stop you. Hold up. I gotta stop you. Stop him right here, chat. I'm gonna prove my point right here on stream that's a Breath of the Wild. That's a Breath of the Wild intro scene. Nintendo did it first. So let me show him. Larry already knows. All right, here we go right here.
So you're saying Sega just copied Nintendo?
Yeah, they did. It's okay. Like, it's okay. It's not a bad thing because Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all time. It's up there. Like, it's not a bad thing. I'm not knocking them for doing it. I'm just pointing it out. That's all. Yes, Larry just said. She just said literally Great Plateau. Like, that's what this is. This is literally the Great Plateau image where Link runs out and he looks over the horizon and you see how vast the land of Hyrule is. Well, actually, he's just on the Great Plateau. He hasn't even touched down to the land of Hyrule yet. But Larry got it. Let me, I'm going to show Junior. Man, I wish my internet wasn't so freaking bad right now. It's so bad. I can't even pause stuff when I want to pause it. It won't even let me pause when I want to pause. No, Dark, you're overthinking things, man. That's not what I'm saying. We're comparing the scene, the set piece, to Breath of the Wild. We're not saying Nintendo did the first open world game or anything like that. We're comparing the scene, what they just did with Sonic, to Breath of the Wild. That's all we're doing. That's it. Did Junior leave? Oh,
I'm still here.
okay.
I'm just waiting for you to pick it up.
Want to. I wish it was it's gonna be still hard for me to show it like I want to show it, but we can do it.
Wake up, Link.
Come on. All right, here, Junior. Let me put this over here, and I'm going to share this image.
Okay, wow.
You see it?
Yeah, okay, I can see what you...
Wait, can you see it already?
Yeah.
How? Oh, you see it on... How do you see it?
I can literally see it on your screen right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never... Okay. I'm like, how do you see it? I didn't even do anything. Okay, there. So this is all I'm pointing out, is that they literally did the Breath of the Wild.
But it is different. No, to be fair, okay, look at this, right? Look at Sonic, right?
But isn't that it? Don't say that ain't it.
It's the same stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on.
Don't say that ain't it. Go ahead.
Okay, you just want to hear the one
no.
words that you want to hear.
No. Listen, they did it. They did their version of it, but you can see the inspiration. It's clearly taken from Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
That's all I'm pointing out. That's all I'm saying. It is the inspiration.
Okay, fine. You just said the answer. I was going to say that, but fine. You said the answer. I was going to say, yes, they took the same kind of... Obviously, they took the same inspiration, but it's not
they took the inspiration. But Dark says...
Directly.
Then it's an easy answer because Breath of the Wild came out first. But I don't think that we would have gotten an open world Sonic game if it wasn't for the success of what Nintendo did with Breath of the Wild. A lot of people probably wouldn't even chance that. You know, who would have thought, okay, Nintendo doing an open world Zelda game, that was going to work. So now Sega's like, wait, maybe we can do an open world Sonic game. That's how I look at that. Breath of the Wild is pretty old now, so you can't say that this game was in development before Breath of the Wild. It wasn't.
So, okay, hold on. I was going to say something.
Breath of the Wild is probably like 5 years old. Shit. Now I think about it.
I mean,
we're not talking about what people wanted. We're talking about developers choosing to make open world versions of their characters when they primarily just been in linear set games. They've been in linear adventures. So I'm
Open world is the
saying
thing.
Sonic
Nah.
being open
Open world-
world basically is them being inspired by Breath of the Wild.
Everyone's doing open world. Like that's the thing. Like games are obviously there's still games that are pushed towards more linear storylines, but in like open world is becoming too popular.
Open world is
Everyone
becoming
wants it.
pretty saturated, no lie.
But that's why like you have to have a really good story if you're gonna have like an open world game like that. But
Open
that's
your
not, like,
eyes, Link.
online-based.
Yeah, but anyways, back to this. Like some people I think were kind of mixed on this Sonic Frontiers thing. Me personally, I'm for it.
Why would you be mixed on it?
I know. Like, how can you be mixed on this? Sonic in an open world setting sounds ideal for me. I mean,
that's gonna be like super speeding everywhere. Like, who doesn't want that? If they do this right.
You guys look at those as open worlds. I see them as, yeah, kind of, but those are more like games with hubs.
All right. Here we go. This is my element. Let's go.
Hold
Oh,
up.
the spark freeze.
I didn't freeze, but you know, my internet's really janky today.
Let's go. This is my element, Spark. Let's do this.
All right. Now it's playing.
Okay, there we go. Come on, Spark, play it. Let's go.
I am going to play it. Give me a second. You all stoked. This did look good, and this is a 4-player. I think it's a 4-player co-op game.
It's a 4-player game.
4-player.
Spark,
It's a multiplayer game. It's a multiplayer
Spark,
game. It's 4-player multiplayer.
Yeah. Yes, we're gonna have to play this.
The thing about it is, when you're playing it solo, I don't know how the gameplay would be. Can you just like instant swap between like the different members of the Suicide Squad that are playable?
I don't even know. I think
I'm gonna let you see it. Hold on. I'm trying to like give my stupid internet time since it's so messed up. All right, here.
I think of the Justice League. I think of Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern. You don't want to mess with that lot. But you, Barry, you're just the team mascot, aren't you, mate? The loser of the league, folks. The fastest man alive. It's the Flacker.
Flash is alive, and he's playing for Team Brainiac.
I gave you orders. Kill the Flash. Or I'll kill you myself. Cool.
Nothing can stop me.
But I can barely hear you right now, Junior.
who's the actor for Harley Quinn?
I don't know. I just found out that Samoa Joe is was the King Shark.
Samoa Joe.
Yo, for real.
Really? Why don't you just mail me the bullet? I'm the eye in the sky. Taking point for you, Shark.
Actually, he does look like Samoa Joe, doesn't he?
Pulverize.
He's got the body of Samoa Joe. Actually, never mind. He doesn't have the body of Samoa Joe. I thought he was more like Bobby.
Not in the game, though, is it? Is it, Doug? Is she doing the voice acting in the game?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think of the gameplay, though, Junior?
This looks like Tenno. It literally looks like I'm watching Warframe right now.
No escape from my wrath.
Yeah, so Spark, if you played Warframe, you'll know what I mean.
I'll show you. Come on then, you prick.
They're doing this thing where they take the Warframe. I've noticed a lot of games do.
You think it's gonna be like Warframe?
Yeah.
Really thought
They're taking like Warframe kind of gameplay and using it in these multiplayer or multi-superhero games.
Yeah, I can see that. With recognizable characters. But that'd probably be fun just to play like with friends, for sure.
It would be fun to play with friends. They should have done that for the Avengers, actually.
You really should. That was a missed opportunity. And you know that game's been on sale quite a bit. I was tempted to buy. Actually, it's on Game Pass. I think if I really wanted to play it, it's on Game Pass.
They tried to add Spider-Man into it, but they did add Spider-Man.
But that's exclusive
like
to the PlayStation one.
Yeah, I don't like the way they designed his mechanics.
The web swinging sucks. He loses momentum. Yeah, every time he shoots his web, he loses momentum. I think they just basically took the what do you call it? The gameplay palette for Black Widow, because she uses like those what is that thing that she used? She swings too, but Spider-Man literally has the Black Widow animation. But he's shooting webs, but he loses momentum each time he shoots another web. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, they needed to probably rework it for Spider-Man to work.
Or just not have him in it.
Or just not have him in it at all, right?
Because that's probably your best, because his movement is too unique.
Yeah, because there was a video, because you know he's also in Fortnite now, too. And they were saying that Spider-Man's web swinging... Yeah, Spider-Man's web swinging in Fortnite is better than his web swinging in Avengers.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm about to show you. I have to show you. Yes, it is.
If it is, I'm going to be ashamed.
It's terrible, dude. Hold on, let me find it. Yes, it's bad.
How do you do my boy Spider-Man like that?
Yeah, here it is. When Spider-Man in Fortnite has better web swinging than Marvel's Avengers. Oh man, I don't know. Like, that's really bad on Square's part, because they made that Avengers game. Or is it Crystal Dynamics? Is it Crystal Dynamics that made the game?
It's Square Enix.
Square published it though.
Square Enix. Actually, they wouldn't make that kind of game. They're too.
So check it out.
Like
can you see it on my stream?
Final Fantasy.
Do you see it on my stream?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Right. So peep this.
Being Spider-Man.
Backup has arrived.
That's Avengers.
Inhumans.
Yeah, see,
that looks so clunky.
It is very clunky in the Avengers game. But wait till they show. They're gonna show the Fortnite mechanics in a second. Now watch how smooth it is in Fortnite. It's ridiculous. It's so much better in Fortnite. Watch this.
Oh god.
This is crazy, dude. Look, it seems.
The Spider-Man Unlimited theme music.
Oh yeah. You liked Spider-Man Unlimited, didn't you?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Mainly because of the program. That's another story.
How do you mess it up?
How much I sacrifice?
How do you mess it up in the Marvel's game and then Fortnite?
Hold on, play that again. Play that again. I want to see that again.
Nah, I'm not playing it again.
No, the Fortnite. I want to see the Fortnite version. Let me see the Fortnite version.
You just want to hear the music, Junior.
No, just please, just one more time. One more time.
Here.
I
care,
don't like
but
this kind of mechanic,
oh, how
but
he's
this
like
is not
sliding. But here's the web swinging. He doesn't
Okay,
have that. It's
slower.
smooth.
It is slower though.
It is. It's slower. I mean, of course, the Spider-Man game does it better than anything. But I don't get how they messed that up like that.
I love how you just have Abba's freaking creepy face on your recommend.
Oh yeah,
to
yeah. That's how you know what my YouTube browser consists of. The stuff that I watch. All right, so next on the list of games was Forspoken.
Forspoken.
Yeah, actually, this is gameplay that they released. I want to say earlier today. This isn't the reveal from the Game Awards.
8 minute long. Oh my goodness. Long game play. Wait,
Yeah,
this wasn't in the Game Awards, did you say?
not this extended gameplay. They
Sup everyone,
showed
Jordan here with
some other
GameSpot's
stuff.
first
Actually,
preview of
we don't wanna-
Forspoken. Before we get
I don't want
started,
you talking,
we'd appreciate
bro.
if
I'm
you'd
sorry.
subscribe to the channel.
Hold up.
Be sure to hopeful expectation where she meets a sentient bracelet.
No.
Yeah.
We
Just
can't
skip
have,
to the next one.
yeah, we can't have you talking, man. No, I want you to see it, Junior, because it actually looks intriguing. Like, I definitely would play it. But I think it needs some optimizing.
Well, who's the girl?
I don't know who she is, honestly. She looks like some actress. All right, so man, why is it that everybody has to like put their take on something? I just want to watch some gameplay.
Because content needs to be made, Spark, like we're doing right now.
Content needs to be made. I agree, but come on, man, just show me the freaking game.
IGN probably has it there.
Yeah, I'm looking at theirs now. I think IGN does have it with no commentary. Actually, I think this might be the reveal we got at the Game Awards.
I do not know how
It
I got
is.
here, and all I want is to go home.
She got isekai'd.
Yeah, I think so.
Hold on, you didn't start from the beginning because you skipped 5 seconds.
All right, because she was saying she didn't know how she got there. I think that is what happened.
Who are you, child? My name is Frey Holland. I do not know how I got here, and all I want is to go home.
She is hell spawned. How else did she survive in the corruption?
She has been isekai'd.
People are lost. They look to me in the council for hope that we cannot give them. But maybe you can.
Wherever I go turns to shit.
It's always been this way.
Athia's all but lost. Everything that corruption touches,
It breaks. Yeah, I saw it up close.
It is you who trespass.
It looks really
on
good
my
though.
land.
Like, this is a game that I would play.
You who set this battle in motion.
What do you think of it though, Junior?
Good. It reminds me of Infamous a bit. It's like Warframe.
How do you plead?
Mixed with Infamous.
Not guilty.
Lies! She dies!
But I've noticed a lot of these games are using like Warframe kind of. Like, look at how they play. It's maybe it's just me because I literally can't. It just looks like Warframe.
I can see why you would say that. Like the mechanics. The mechanics of it, I see that. No, of course I haven't played it. I don't have a Xbox Series console or a PS5. The demo's only available on those. If it would have came to PC, well, I guess you want to see the true potential of the next, well, the current gen now consoles. So they didn't bring it to PC, they just brought it to those consoles. So I have not played it. I won't play it until I get my hands on one of those. I did watch the entire gameplay, or what is this, a tech demo? I watched the entire demo on YouTube and it looks phenomenal. It really makes me, you know what it does for me, Dart? It makes me want GTA 6 in Unreal 5. Like that's what I want. Like the way that looks, it makes me think that a true GTA experience built from the ground up in Unreal 5 would be phenomenal, dude. Without a doubt. Junior, have you seen The Matrix Awakens? Have you seen that tech demo running on Unreal Engine 5? And I think Junior's gone.
No, can you not hear me?
I didn't hear you. No, I didn't hear you.
I said no like twice. And you didn't hear me.
Nope, nothing. Didn't hear a thing. All right, so I think that's next, to be honest. Let's close that and let's see. I will bring it back up in a minute. Right now it's just us because I don't have what I'm looking for up on the screen just yet. There we go. All right. Yeah, it is next. It's the final thing. This was actually like the highlight, in all honesty. This tech demo was really impressive. They do, Dark. They let you download it. They've had that go on for quite a while. Yeah, they let you download the Unreal Engine. And I think that's cool. Like you said, if you knew how to code, then that would be the way to go. Since Epic actually allows you to have access to it for free. You could probably get in there and just mess around, Dark. You could probably teach yourself how to do it, to be honest. All right, Junior, I'm going to show you this. This was really impressive, dude. I'm going to drop the quality. Since my internet is struggling today. Let me put this up in full screen. You see, well, you'll see it in a second, Junior. Hold on. There it is. All right, check this out, Junior. This was a tech demo, man. This was them flexing Unreal Engine 5. And they flex, bro. They flex in a big way. I was like, yo, this looks good. It's to the point where in some scenes you can't even tell when it's not CGI.
Hi.
When you'll see.
Like many of you, I work with computers. I like the freedom I feel outside the limitations of the real world. But computers are also mirrors, reflecting back who and what we are and the choices we make, the worlds we build. They also confront us with questions about why we want to choose this over that, why we want to make X instead of Y. Where do ideas of who we are and what we want even come from?
You take the red pill, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. This isn't real. What is real? How do you define real?
For instance, I'm not even sure why I'm here. I remember waking up and thinking that I'm supposed to come here. That it was important for me to ask people, how do we know what is real?
Oh shit! I just noticed.
Yo.
I just noticed he was he was a game. He looked like a game there a couple seconds ago.
Those
Yes.
films pioneered digital cinema with shots like bullet time. Back then, we talked a lot about where the digital age might take cinema and narrative. In an industry where actors have tried to remain
Like, I think this
Okay,
is
that's
CG.
video game. This is
Yeah.
video game.
Digital faces that could
Yeah.
become immortal.
Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Moss, and I played
Okay,
Trinity in
that
the
is
Matrix
so
films.
weird.
20 years ago,
I'm
we
s-
asked ourselves how long it would be before faces and bodies could be changed as easily as we change clothes.
We wondered, what would identity mean in a completely digital world?
And what would reality mean when a world we can build feels as real as our own?
That's true. Like Dark said, you can't tell when the scene becomes interactive. You'll see.
Theoretical mumbo jumbo?
The gameplay starts soon.
Who said?
The marketing people.
Marketing? I thought we were supposed to have total creative control.
Welcome to the Matrix.
Have you tried the tech demo yet, Ro? Have you tried it?
You still got it.
Like riding a bike, they say.
I sometimes miss this version of us.
But it is really impressive nonetheless.
The hell are you doing back there?
Sorry, I was told this is a sim preparing me to fight the system.
Right on.
Did you like it?
It's all supposed to be a little unreal.
Word of advice. Agents are bad. But whatever you do, stay the hell away from marketing.
That's what I figured. I figured this part where the action really starts is just the demo. Like that whole little scene there, and she takes over.
Haven't you ever watched a movie before? Shoot the tires.
Say no more.
All of that's in the demo.
Keep them off.
Everything.
You drive. I'll shoot.
Look, you see that, Junior? Yeah, this was like super impressive, man. It stole the show. So, Ro, question, is this going to become a real game? Are they going to expand upon this even more into an actual game? Or is it nothing more than just a tech demo and that's all it's ever going to be?
Trinity? They're on the car.
Who's the roof?
My pleasure. Sorry, boys. Of course they have a helicopter. Need cover.
Hang on.
That's what I was wondering. I thought maybe it was only just a tech demo and that was all it was going to be. The transition was slick as hell. Dark, you say you believe they said it's going to be a game that fills in the gap between Matrix Revolution and the next movie?
Okay, how about the big gun?
Thought you'd never ask. You boys are gonna get a kick out of this. Come and get it.
Because they're going to show more, Junior, in a sec. They're going to show more like the open world structure, how you can walk around. And that's why I say that I would like to see GTA 6. built from the ground up, Unreal Engine 5, I think it'd be impressive. Another question, Ro, was this only at 30 frames per second? Was the tech demo only 30 frames? Or can you play it at 60 on the PS5? There you go, Junior. Some of your good old Quantic Dreams mechanics. Your Quantic Dream stuff right there.
Press X to pick up items.
Oh, Ro, get out of here. I don't measure frames, but can't you tell? You can see it.
Okay, Unreal Engine is fantastic.
It really is. Plays like a movie, so you won't know. You would still notice if it was 60 or not. Oh, they didn't show. They didn't show the walk around aspect. All the tech previews show in 30 frames. Gotcha. They didn't even they didn't show the walking around. No, there is more. There is more. You can walk around.
I mean for the playlist.
Wait, it plays itself if you don't pick up the controller. From what you see, it's really smooth, but the effects look 30 frames per second. Yeah, I know it's not that spectacular, but I was just, when I seen it, I thought, man, this would be great for like Grand Theft Auto 6.
It'd be a great Matrix game. It'd be a good game in general for any kind of open
Agreed.
world kind of game.
Totally agree with that. Now,
I think that's all it really is.
That was it. That was everything as far as the highlights of except I was gonna I was gonna mention something that we unfortunately didn't add to the playlist. There was a Star Wars Eclipse, and
I heard about that. Yeah,
but you know who makes it? Who's developing it?
No,
You're good people. Quantic Dream. Yes, they're developing a Star Wars game. There was no,
you're lying to me. I don't.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I would not lie to you.
No, you're lying. You're lying to me. You're trying to pull my leg so that when I actually look at it, I'll be like, ha ha.
No,
you're actually gonna go.
No, I'm telling you the truth. Trust me on this. It's a Star Wars game by Quantic Dream.
Quantic Dream Oh
yeah.
my, David Cage, you mad son of a bitch. You actually did it. Okay.
Now I gotta wonder though. Will it be like they're
actually doing? No, think about this, Spark. Think about this.
Okay,
this could be legendary.
I'm listening.
This could be legendary.
It could.
You could have multiple different endings, and I'm talking drastically different endings. Think about that for a Star Wars like story. Think about that for a second.
No,
a Star Wars story.
It can be great.
It could be any ending. But it could be the bad ending, the good ending, the semi-bad ending. You know,
I think Disney still controls the narrative. They oversee it more so. I don't think they have the freedom that they have with like their games they made in the past, where they can just do what they want to do.
But it's still Quantic Dream. So
but it is still Quantic Dream. I agree. But
I think they'll still pull a few fast ones.
They will. It'll be impressive. I wonder.
Way. You know, I knew that they were trying to get into kind of different genres and different kind of franchises, right? I knew they were okay, so based on what Quantic Dreams have been doing, right? They've been trying different types of genres, like from detective genres, you know, like thriller genres to
here, I'll show it to you.
Supernatural genres to sci-fi. So the fact that they're doing Star Wars is absolutely incredible.
All right, here, let me stream it.
That's absolutely incredible.
Since you have not seen it, that isn't pretty incredible because the whole time they were showing this, you didn't know who
Ro
was
must be
making it.
pissed. Ro, how do you feel? Quantic Dreams is making a Star Wars game.
Yeah, Ro probably is not a fan of that because he doesn't like the Quantic Dream games.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's just Telltale. It's just
It's
Telltale.
just Telltales. It's just Telltales.
It's just Telltale.
Speaking of which, they have a new game coming out too. It was one of the games that was shown at the pre-show, I believe. Let me see. It was The Expanse. It's a show, but they're making a video game of it.
Which one?
It's a show called The Expanse. I think might be a Netflix show. Could be one of those Prime shows. I know it's popular. I've heard of it because I know people that watch it. I don't know if it's a Prime, one of those Prime shows, or if it's a Netflix. I think it's Prime. But
Telltale's
they're making
Quantic
it.
Dreams is the group that made Detroit Become Human. You know, your favorite game.
Yeah,
with your favorite
yeah.
actor in the world, Jesse Williams.
I thought he knew that. Yeah. I thought he knew that that Quantic Dream made Detroit Become Human.
Bro, you love Jesse Williams, so I thought you would know that. Like,
he loves Jesse Williams.
he does love Jesse Williams.
Anyways, let's show Star Wars Eclipse. Here we go.
Okay, I'm excited now.
I knew you would be excited for this. I was whatever, I'm not disappointed by it because I do like I like their games.
Multiple endings and different branches.
He's trying to make an enemy of Ro. He really is.
Ro actually moved me to the freaking Jaguar voice.
Well played, Ro.
Ro is so pissed, bro. Wait, was that Larry? No way. Oh, it was Ro. It was definitely Ro. It was Ro. Oh my god. Bro. Don't be salty.
This will probably be good, in all honesty.
It's Quantic Dream, Spark. Of course.
I agree, but Ro is correct when he says it's just Telltale.
It's okay, Spark. I'm about to lose my shit. Okay. No, after this, we're gonna have a chat about that. Okay.
I would like to see what they can do with the Star Wars universe. Like, I am interested. Most definitely interested.
Look at this. Come on, Quantic Dreams. I believe in you. You haven't let me down yet.
Not a Star Wars fan, Larry. I'm not a big Star Wars fan either.
This definitely looks like a Quantic Dreams game. The animation, the graphics is something.
And you thought I was like really pulling your string there when I said that Quantic Dream was making a Star Wars game.
Look at that outro.
See,
look at that outro. Does that look
there
like
you
a
go.
typical Star Wars outro?
There's your confirmation right there. Quantic Dream. This man is clapping. This man is clapping.
Yes.
It moved him. It brought tears to his eyes.
This has saved the Game Awards for me. Okay, this is saved.
That's the thing though about the Game Awards that you mentioned, that like everybody I'm sure has something that made it great for them. So I can appreciate that. I can respect it. Even though I thought overall, like for them to have 37 games to show, none of them were like the game that I've been like, oh yeah, that's the one. Well, except Cuphead for me. Cuphead was the one for me. So I take that back. Cuphead was really a game that I want to play. The DLC, the delicious last course. Alan Wake 2, excited for that, but I know that's going to be a while. Wonder Woman, that's going to be good. Maybe. Well, we don't know. We don't know yet. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's like a kind of like the Arkham series, but Wonder Woman. Forspoken, there was a lot of, to me, there were some quality games, but there was nothing that just really, really made me be like, yes. And it was 3 hours and 30 minutes long, including the pregame show. So I'm like,
I'm
bro.
sorry. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, like for the show to be that long, I just feel like it wasn't good enough to be that long. Like the games that they showed didn't just, well,
Spark, I don't even give a fuck about the show, okay? Star Wars Eclipse. That's the
but
only thing I care about right now.
we're supposed to be talking about the show. We're talking about
Okay.
the awards show. But
the show has lost my interest, okay? Quantum
okay.
Dreams has stolen it.
Okay.
I don't care.
Quantic Dreams got it. They got him with Star Wars Eclipse. That's the highlight of the game.
That's the only thing
the
that
Game
would
Awards
save
show
that
for
show for me.
Junior. That
That's the
saved
only
it
thing
for
that-
him.
Mm.
No, that'll be good. I think that one will definitely be worth playing. I don't know if Ro will play it, because
Ro's not gonna play because he's like, it's just Telltale. It's just Telltale. Don't, Spark. If you say it's Telltale, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Okay, virtually. Okay,
I was gonna say now, how are you gonna do that from way over there where you are?
But look, it's the European slap.
Ro moved him again.
Ro, stop being so salty. Okay, stop being so salty.
No, it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm kind of like Ro though when it comes to those games, because like when it comes
Spark,
to like listen,
Spark, you better have
hear me out.
Okay, before
out.
you say, think about what you're about to say. Think
Okay.
very carefully about what you're about to say.
Like, hear me out. I love Detroit Become Human, in spite of the fact that your man's is part of it.
Your man's is part. You mean Ro's favorite guy?
I can't stand him, but I did like Detroit Become Human. I like it for the dynamics. I think it's one of Quantic Dream's best games. Like, they did some good stuff prior to it, but that was when they truly honed their craft. And I would like to see more of that. But at the same time, I acknowledge the fact that it's very similar to what Telltale Games does.
No, it isn't. Okay, let me give you a counter argument to that, right?
What's the counter argument?
Telltale, okay, so Telltale style and Quantic Dream style are vastly different. Telltale have a set story, but they give you an option of how you want to reach that particular part of the story. So, spoiler alert, if you can when you another way you have to choose between stay with Kenny and leaving and going with that community in Walking Dead.
Especially go ahead. No, I get what you're saying. Like, it's in a sense, it's a more linear progression. Like
Quantic Dreams gives you like a tree branch of choices, like of different endings or different possibilities
you can get different endings in the Telltale games. It's like Junior's saying. It's the it's like, no, that's my bad. It's what Ro's saying in chat. Ro is saying it's the same as Telltale. Like,
it's not. That's not. How is
it? Ro just said what I was about to say. At the end of the day, it's still linear because there's still a set progression. Yes, the ending
is linear.
It can change.
Telltale is linear,
but
okay.
Detroit Become Human was linear. Like there were how many?
It was
here we go.
Okay.
It was matter of fact. This is what I'll do. Go ahead, keep talking.
What happened, right? So Detroit Become Human. Yeah, it has a somewhat linear storyline, but so it starts off linear, but then it branches off to different storylines, right? So think about just one road. Imagine you're going down one road and then you have 5 junctions.
Okay.
And so you can choose.
Now that's
junction.
true. That's true. I agree with that, because with what in the Telltale games, like, it's almost like it's set to still take you in a certain direction. But when you play like Detroit Become Human, there are variations within that. Things that can really alter the course of how something goes for you. It actually, But it's still linear though, Junior. It's limited still. It's still a limitation
do you know
of
all
that.
the endings? Do you know all the endings to
I
it?
know there's the ending where the little girl can die, right?
Yes.
There's the ending where, well, I got the good ending where it's been so long since I played it. I know I got the good ending. No one died. But they're both still linear.
Yeah, to an extent. Telltale is way more strict in terms of
Now,
how
when you
linear
say
it is.
no, when you say strict, I agree. They're strict. It's much stricter than what you would get in Detroit Become Human, but at the same time, it's still a similar fashion of game.
Okay, it's no. Well, Rose's argument it's the same thing when it's not.
But it is.
It is. Okay,
it
Telltale
is.
Telltale style is not the same as Quantic Dream style. Because Telltale.
Damn. Now wait.
The...
Look. Now I just looked something up that I was not aware of. Wow. There are freaking 40 endings in Detroit Become Human.
And how many endings are there in?
There's only
Dead?
like 3 or 4. At the max, it's only like 3 or 4. Now that's crazy.
Exactly.
Now when I look that up and I see that it's 40 different endings, now that's a lot for that style of game. It's still linear, but damn, 40 different endings you can get. That means
to what extent is
so
it linear?
many.
That
means there are so many variations to what you can do that could offset your ending. Like you can't do that with Telltale. It's still linear though. It's linear. It's
to what
linear.
extent? To what extent? To what extent?
It's set.
I said, okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what. It's semi-linear, right?
It's still linear. It's still linear, but it's impressive that you can have that many endings in that style of game. I respect the fact that they allow you to have that many endings.
Semi-linear. You just
it's linear. It's linear, Junior. Like no matter how you try to justify it, it's still linear. Yes, Dark hit the nail on the head. More endings make it complex, but doesn't change it from linear. That's it right there. It is more complex than Telltale games, but it's still a linear game.
So what would make it non-linear, would you say?
Hell, it ain't open-ended. You can't do whatever you want. If you can do whatever you want, then it's not linear.
Oh, so would you call an open world game like linear or non-linear?
Like open world, like an RPG. It's non-linear in the sense that there's a sandbox that you're playing in where you can just freely move around at your own pace and do what you want to do. There's still a story that you have to follow, though.
So would you still call it linear?
Dark says he thinks that you believe one ending is linear.
No, I'm saying it follows a very strict path. A very strict path.
A to B is what you're saying. Like it's a to B.
Okay, so can you at least admit that the Detroit Become Human is not the same style of linear as
it's
Telltale.
Not the same linearity as Telltale.
It's not as strict in terms
it's not, but we already established that. We established that.
No, you were saying it's the same as Telltale.
We established that it's more complex. They made the game more complex, but when you talk about like a story-based game with like where you make decisions that alter the course of the game, it's all the same. All of it's the same. It's still the same type of game as what Telltale makes. It's just more complex than what they make.
Okay, but did I not say it was semi-linear, as in because it's not?
Yeah,
it starts
and
off.
Dark saying what I was saying earlier. He was like, open world isn't linear because you can decide any mission in any order, but a story will always be linear, and that's the fact. Like, yeah, open world games are.
Okay, I can accept that. That's true. Yeah. But I did say it's not the same style of linearity as freaking
Telltale, The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Now you can say it's similar, but it's not the same.
But you know what? They have more freedom in their design. Reason being is that with the Telltale games, they're in a series. So they still have to go down a certain path in order for them to continue the story. So of course they can't be as dynamic as what Quantic Dreams did.
Saying they can't. I'm not
No.
saying.
But I'm saying like it can't be as complex as something like that where it's just a one and done and you can just go back and play it and make different decisions and see different outcomes.
Yeah, but I'm not complaining about that. I'm trying to say because Rose is saying it's the exact same as Telltale when it's not exact same as Telltale. You could say both. Oh
Get
God!
your ass in
oh
here,
no!
We're
Oh,
live.
no.
Oh, no,
This is live. This is live.
You wasn't built for this.
We are live. Go.
I don't care if we live. Hold up, I gotta do
Go.
something real quick.
I
don't know
brought
what
you
y'all
in
was even
for a
talking
reason. Because
Hold up, I'm changing my profile photo real quick. There we go.
I hate you, man.
I just want you to know, like, I come in here in peace and harmony and love and caring, but you're talking about like Telltale Games and your Quantic Dreams, or as I like to say, Quantum Dicks, making good games. But they're both the same. We just had this talk just a little bit in the lounge, and I'm gonna just repeat.
Spark.
Or
Okay, Spark.
repeat what
Are they the same?
Hold on.
Are they the same?
No,
or are they
no.
similar? Which is
Hear me out on this. And actually, Shane White put this best.
Okay.
It's 2 slices of bread, and you get to choose your own meat. The beginning and the end are always going to be the same. You just make that little change in the middle on what kind of meat you want.
But there's a stricter meal. There's a stricter and less options for the meat you want in your sandwich for Telltale than there is for Quantic Dreams.
It's still linear at the end of the day.
I never said it wasn't linear at all.
I didn't say you did. I didn't say you did. I just said they're both linear at the end of the day.
Okay, I can accept that they're linear, but to what extent?
So we're done.
Oh,
we're done.
My God.
No, you just if I say they're linear, they get from point A to point B at the end of the day. Again, to use Shane White's example, in part 2 of The Walking Dead, you get to choose what you want with Kenny. Correct? Am I right on that? Correct me if I'm wrong. You can have him join you. Not join you.
You can have him join you or leave. Yes.
Does it the ending to that still change? Yes. It's linear as fuck at the end of the day, and that's all I'm going to say because you agreed with me that both games.
Hold on, but at the end of the day, you still get separated from Kenny. That's the thing. That's what happens.
Is it a drastic change to the ending of the game? Is it a drastic change to the ending of the game?
You mean as into the ending of the game?
Yes.
No.
Is it a drastic?
No, it doesn't trust. No, because at the end of the day, you're going to end up without Kenny or without any. You're just
yeah. They control that.
You're going to end up in the student academy with those kids, regardless of whether Kenny lives or dies. That's the thing.
Now, shooting off the hip on this because I really have just watched your House of Ashes games. I haven't played them,
but that's super massive games. That's another group altogether.
Oh, okay. At the end of the day, are those games still linear to the same respect that I just put with Walking Dead?
No, they are. But Detroit Become Human actually isn't, Ro. It has.
We don't talk about Juicy. Hey, look.
Okay. We ain't touching. All right, chat.
Okay,
it's official. We don't mention certain names here.
Juicy Smollett Williams.
Okay, so we're just talking
isn't
about
that the French actor.
Yeah, we're talking about House of Ashes, right?
Which one is House of Ashes? I don't keep up with those games.
That's the one that you watch me and Zombie play, the horror game. But you're right about that one being very similar to the Telltale games.
I'd say it's more similar to Quantic Dreams than it would be.
I don't know about that. Those endings, I don't think you have. Let me see. How many endings? Because
actually, no, I might be wrong. That might be just that. I'm maybe talking about Until Dawn itself. Until Dawn has. Well, actually, Until Dawn.
Until Dawn would be the same thing because you're just changing the middle. You're not changing the end. You're changing the end, but it's not like fuck. How can I explain this?
See, House of Ashes. House of Ashes only. No, it's not. It's actually just raw right now. House of Ashes only has 2 main endings and 1 secret ending.
Ow. Well, I need to leave now. I think I have proven my point. Linear ass games are linear. It's just a Telltale game, guy. It's just a Telltale's game. Just remember.
No, Don't do that to me. Don't you dare fucking do that to me.
Telltale's
Okay?
games.
First you
I gotta
move me
go,
to the
guys.
waiting room, then you do that. Okay.
There we go. I just brought him in because I wanted him
soft.
to give us his take on that. I already knew it was going to be really comical because it's Ro, and I took that chance because
that's a clip. That's a clip for YouTube.
he's Ro. But yes, he's established that those games are like the same, minus there are a lot of more complex. No, complex dynamics.
Similar. It's similar.
Complex dynamics.
It's similar.
What Quantic Dream
I'm not letting
did.
I'm not letting you finish speaking until you say it's similar. It's similar.
But
it's similar.
But Ro said he didn't. No, listen. Ro didn't count Detroit Become Human because the name We Won't Speak is in the name of the character we won't speak of.
Juicy Williams. Yes.
But yeah, I think that's probably that one's probably one of the best ways of doing it because it allows the player to have high replayability because it's like 40 to 45 different endings, which is insane for that type of game. It's more complex. So it has like multi-layers to it that Telltale games lack.
More open-ended.
Yeah, it's more open-ended in the fact that...
So it's similar to Telltale, but it's not. It's not the same.
It's very close, though.
It's similar, but
very,
it's not
very close. Now
you're just desperate to try close.
Very, very close, man.
Miss Spark is waving right behind you.
That's yours. All right.
No, okay, no. I know, like it's similar. It's okay, Spark, just similar. It's not very close. Okay, 45 endings and one ending is very fucking different. Don't you think?
I mean, they give you more choices, and more of your choices matter.
Yes. So it's similar, but it's not the same. You could say, okay, I can admit that it's linear, but it's not the same as Telltale. Okay, it's similar.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I just completely jumped out of my bad. Yeah, but there we established that they're similar, Junior, just to make you happy. But
to make me happy? Oh my God, Spark, you're pissing me off right now.
Star Wars Eclipse will probably end up being great, and if it's anything like Detroit Become Human, I could see them doubling the amount of endings you could get in a game like that. So where Detroit Become Human has 40 to 45, that game could very well have like 80 to 100. We'll just see.
Imagine just 82 different freaking Star Wars.
And it just depends on how much flexibility Disney allows them to have within that story.
And who are they going to include in the story? That's
exactly. So we'll see. I'm eager to see how that one turns out. I'll probably be checking it out when it releases.
If they have completely original characters, that would be very interesting to see.
And if they do, they'll have more flexibility. They can do what they want to do with the story.
Original characters it's more something that I feel like Star Wars should try to aim for.
Yeah. You know what was really good? The Fallen Order. Did you ever play it? That was a really good Star Wars game.
I watched it. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, that one's really good. I like that one a lot.
And as Rise of Skywalker doesn't exist. No, not the Skywalker. Rise of what's it called? Actually, it is the Rise of Skywalker with the Mary Sue woman.
Don't do stuff to make people happy. It's like giving the losing team ice cream before you don't. Oh, so you don't want them to cry before you leave, because you don't want them to cry before you leave. So I just gave you a scoop of ice cream on a cone,
yeah,
Junior.
Fuck you, Spark. No, yeah, screw you. Okay, you're the fucking 5-head. Get out of here with that shit.
Oh man, Junior's mad. We all know he loves those games, but maybe Junior, did Detroit Become Human have it doesn't have multiplayer, does it? It's a single player game, isn't it? Yeah.
Single player. Yeah.
I was gonna say we could probably play that game on stream or something. It'd be fun, but it's not a co-op game, so never mind. All right, well, I guess I'm done, you guys. My overall thoughts. Well, Junior, what were your overall thoughts on the award show? Like, I mean, Star Wars did it for you because of Quantic Dream.
It didn't really pique my interest. Well, Wonder Woman kind of, but Star Wars, I think, is what got me. Is like it saved it for me. So I'm happy with.
you got
Of it,
something that
most of the awards, most of the other things are kind of meh or kind of average. It kind of just like, yeah, cool, but not really interested.
you
But
know
yeah,
what I think where the problem is that like leading up to the game show awards, they hype it up on Twitter and everywhere, and everybody has like high expectations, and then people start to like think, oh, Nintendo may show the next Breath of the Wild here, and Sony probably will show this and that and the other, and Microsoft, they expect these big reveals because it's been hyped up so much, and then when none of that happens, it's just meh. Like Nintendo wasn't even there. Nintendo had nothing to show at the Game Awards. They had advertisement, but they didn't have any presence as far as the awards go. Well, they except the fact that Metroid Dread won Best Action Game. That was it. But Nintendo didn't show anything. Sony had a very light presence there. They showed more gameplay for Horizon Forbidden West, and then there was like one other title from the Sony camp, and I want to say it's for Spoken. Yeah, Forspoken, because that's going to be on PlayStation and Epic Store. And that was like it for Sony. Like it was nothing else for them. And then I want to say the most of the stuff was like Multiplat and Microsoft. And that was just kind of it. Like so it was kind of lackluster and it was long as hell because all they're doing
my
is
favorite Game Award show was 2018. I'll never forget that one.
what was there?
That one was good. It was like Red Dead and all. What was it? God of War and all that. God of War won, I think, Game of the Year. I think
Okay.
God of War, and like it was just so many good games that year for some reason.
Yeah, like this year, I really think they should reduce the time of the show and make it a more condensed experience and just straight to. Oh, and we didn't even watch the whole show, which, you're lucky I watched the whole show. And there were even
Oh
some
God.
times where they announced you know how they're going to give you the nominees for the award. They literally, it would just pop up on screen like the nominees, and then they would take a second and then they were like, and the winner is, and the person didn't even come up to do an acceptance speech or anything. It was like, what the hell? I'm like, wow.
weird.
Yes, it was weird. I'm like, bro, like y'all all about that ad money. I get it. Like it's a big production. It's a grand stage. It's all decked out. No telling how much money they put in. So they want to get their money back, as most people would, but it just doesn't have to be that long, man. They could make the
It's
show.
supposed to be focused on the gamers and just showing appreciation to them about them playing the
It's
games.
like I said, I feel like it's a parody of the Academy Awards. It wants to be that so bad, and it's just not.
Yeah, it should. It's supposed gamer. It should be centered on the people who buy the games, not like
Yeah.
the people who are in it or make. Well, obviously, people who make it should get credit. Should get credit for it too. But like, it's supposed to celebrating all the amazing games that people enjoy.
Yep. But I mean, it was what it was.
Because that's what I think the 2018 had. It was all about, because even the concerts, like the music.
Oh, and even what you just said about the concert, the performances, they were shorter, in my opinion. They weren't even that long.
2018 was incredible. I remember they had loads of a lot of the musicians of what's it called? The musicians who made the games for the soundtrack for the games, right? And so they all took their turns playing their individual tracks for their games and all that. It was a continuous transition, but yeah, I enjoyed that one anyway.
You think we have the wrong idea on what we think about the Game Awards? I think it's really too long. It doesn't have to be 3 hours, and it was a total 3 hour and 30-minute long.
It's another show to get away
from
E3. And Jeff protects who's Jeff?
Jeff Keighley. I mean, he runs the thing, man. He's over it. It's his thing. That's his baby. And he makes a ton of money from it with all the ads and all of that stuff. So he's going to stretch it out as long as he can. And that's why it just gets longer and longer and longer. And do we really need a getaway from E3? It doesn't even compare to E3. Like everything we get at E3 are like the really big reveals. Like, I'd rather not have a game show award show and just have E3. Like,
to be fair, I do like the idea of rewarding.
I do like the idea that you showing that the appreciation for what people have created by giving them awards for it. I agree with that. But I just think that it doesn't have to be like some 3 hour and 30-minute thing.
Of course, it doesn't have to be as long if you can keep people entertained.
Yeah, it can be a nice, tight experience. You can show a trailer here, there, and you can have people come up, accept their awards.
Well,
not the show of E3, the control and cost of E3.
She just jumps in, says scrub, then says bye. Okay.
I know, right? It's so random.
Rude as fuck.
It really is. But what were you saying, Junior?
I think that's all I have to say. I mean, yeah, I'm happy with Star Wars, okay. But all in all, I don't really care. I didn't really care too much about the show, but I enjoyed the.
Link that to me, Dark. I would like to see it if you can find it on the internet. Yeah, she did. But we're done. Junior said that was his thoughts, and I think I'm pretty much done. We went through like the big reveals that they had, and the stuff that people would most be excited for. The rest of it was just like, it's a lot of filler involved in the show, and that'll do it.
So yeah, average show, but I enjoyed bits of it. I enjoyed the small bits they had. There's small parts of it, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The small bit of it that impressed me was Star Wars and Sonic, but yeah, average show all in all.
All in all, average show. Yep, I agree. And that's where we are, chat. So that'll do it for this segment. I will catch you guys later. Stay safe out there. Till next time, peace out.